Hi, everyone, and welcome to Kevin's book launch. Thank you so much for coming today and taking the time out of your day. I wanted to let everybody who's joining know that this is webinar style format. So Kevin, Guada, and we can't see you and we can't hear you. So the best way to interact with us is through the chat. So if you wouldn't mind, if you can find the chat, it's in the bottom left-hand corner on your Zoom screen. If you could type your name and maybe where you're coming from into the chat, that'd be awesome. So we know who's out here to support Kevin today. I love it. So much support. There's already 43 people here.
Hey, everyone.
Bill, Jeff, Albert, Marcus, Phil from the UK. I love it. So much support.
I'm so glad you guys are all here. Thank you so much.
Gary Klein, Henry from Salt Lake. Awesome. I want to give just a minute so that everybody can join, find the chat. JJ, David. I love it. So many people here. Amazing. Okay, I feel like everyone's gotten a chance to join. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Tegan with Game Changer Publishing, and I'm just so excited to get to be a part of Kevin's launch today. It's a huge deal to have written a book and to get to the place where you're ready to give it to the world is wonderful and amazing and definitely something worth celebrating. So thank you guys all so much for being here for this big moment. The reason we're here today is for two things. First, we're here to celebrate Kevin because anybody who has written a book or supported somebody writing a book knows that it's a lot of work. It's a big deal. So thank you so much, Kevin, for getting this message out into the world. And I just want to say a huge congratulations. And the second reason we're here today is we're here to get this book to Amazon #1 bestseller so that this message will impact as many people as we possibly can. So before we get started, Kevin, do you have anything that you want to say?
Yes. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. This means a lot to me that you're here to support me. And this journey has not been something I've done alone. I definitely had a lot of people with me. And I just want to thank a few people. First of all, I want to thank my beautiful wife, Tammy, who has been the wind beneath my wings for 35 years now and just supported me in everything that I've done. And she's known me from my Navy days till today. And she's put up with me all those years. So thank you, honey. And I want to thank Guadalupe. Guadalupe, for everybody who's on the call with us. She's my new personal assistant. And so I could not be here today without her help. She's been amazing getting all the social media posts and doing all that stuff. And yeah, I just, so many people. I want to thank my customers. Adam, I know you're on here. David from Restronics, and a bunch of my other customers. Thank you guys for supporting me. So yeah, let's get the party started here. Do you want me to share my screen, Tegan?
Yes, that'd be awesome.
Alrighty. Alrighty, guys. Let me share my screen, and we are going to see the book here. So I'm really excited, guys. This has been a long time coming, and something that I've been talking about for years, but I finally got the courage to do it and finish it. And so the new rules of marketing warfare. It's a battle plan for winning customers, scaling quickly, and beating competitors. And I know a lot of you here today are not necessarily business people, but I know that you follow what I do. You're following me, you're supporting me. And this is what I do every day. A lot of people think I work for the CIA. I don't. I actually am a digital marketing agency owner, and I help businesses every day with their marketing. And so I am going to, you guys can see my screen, Tegan?
Yep,
Good. Yep.
you're
Okay.
good.
Excellent. And apologize, just bringing up my notes here. Okay, so let me take you guys through this real quick. I just want to welcome everybody to the mission. This is a journey that taken me from my Navy days, working as an operations specialist, down in the Combat Information Center of one of the most remarkable at the time and elite warships called the USS Long Beach, to becoming a business owner myself, starting and founding 6 businesses, selling 3 of those, and now becoming a marketing advisor for Underdogs. I built this book out of decades of real world wins, and it's something that is not come easy. There's been a lot of battles won and lost. But what I did find out was, from this windowless room that I worked in the Navy, tracking submarines and ships and aircraft, that's really where I learned where strategy wins wars, not just firepower. And that was during the Cold War. So we were hot and heavy in it. And fast forward to building businesses, winning some, failing some, and coaching others. I kept seeing the same pattern that you probably see. Small businesses weren't failing because they had bad products. They're failing because they didn't understand marketing. And so this book is the answer I wish I had 20 years ago. It's a guide for the rest of us, the scrappy, the bootstrap, the underestimated businesses ready to punch above their weight. So welcome to the mission, guys. You're part of that mission now. I want to tell you a little bit about marketing. I know there's a lot of people on here that are friends, family, who, again, don't probably even know what I do for a living, but marketing and what this book is about is, I'll start with a statistic from the SBA. The Small Business Administration says that more than 50% of businesses will fail within 5 years. And most of that comes down to bad marketing or no marketing at all. So marketing isn't about running ads or having a pretty logo. It's about how you win hearts, grab attention, and create customers for life. But most people are overwhelmed when it comes to this. So they don't know where to start. So I built a framework that's simple, strategic, and rooted in real-world battle-tested tactics. And that's the new rules of marketing warfare, this book. It isn't another fluffy business book. I really did not want to do that to you guys. I wanted something that it's meaty, it's there, it's going to help you. You can walk away and execute and go to war. I say business is war, marketing is the battlefield, and businesses are going blindfolded into battle. So this is the field guide for outmaneuvering bigger, louder, richer competitors. What's my mission? My mission with this is to help 1 million businesses become the best known, not just the best kept secrets over the next decade. And so how did I come up with 1 million businesses? Well, over the next 10 years, there's going to be about 20 million businesses started in the United States, not even including those around the world. And I wanted to save 10% of those. 50% of those are expected to fail within the first 5 years. So I'm hoping to save, out of the 10 million over the next 10 years, 1 million. And so the more people that get this book, I believe it's going to give them a guide to get through that where they won't fail. So thanks for being part of this mission. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the SMAC framework. Some of you guys have heard me say it. SMAC, S-M-A-C. It stands for shoot, move, adapt, communicate. It's a military-inspired system that helps you think like a special ops team, laser focused, fast, flexible, and in sync with your audience. Shoot, that's take the smarter shots, basically, targeting and positioning. It's really knowing who you're shooting at, who's your audience. A lot of businesses just spray and pray when it comes to marketing. We're all about being precise with our target, with our dollars, with everything that we do. Know who you're focused on. Move means don't sit still. Shift tactics quickly. That's the biggest advantage small businesses have, is they're agile. They're like fast attack submarines, and big businesses are like giant aircraft carriers. So you need to use the advantages that you have, and moving is one of those. Adapt is test, learn, and evolve. And communicate, tell stories that stick, connect like a human. It's not about having the most resources. It's about how you use what you've got. And that's how you win in today's crowded market. And so I want to talk about marketing headquarters, marketing warfare headquarters. The marketing warfare headquarters is a community that I've created for people that have read the book. So the book is just the beginning. Marketing headquarters, or I'm sorry, warfare headquarters is the after party. So it's a community, it's a war room, it's a support squad. It's designed to help small business owners, founders, and marketers go deeper with the SMAC method. You know, everybody's read a book and you said, I wish there was other people I could do this with. That's what this is. So when you join, or if you know people, I know a lot of you here are not business owners, but you know business owners, encourage them to look at this. So when you join, they get access to live strategy calls, exclusive content, real case studies, a private network of other business warriors. And why does all this matter? Because marketing is a team sport. You don't need to go it alone anymore. A lot of business owners feel alone out there, and this is where they can gather like eagles. So this is the unfair advantage for business owners in a world full of noise. So that's a little bit about what this is all about. I'm going to be offering everybody here in attendance, we're going to be sending out an email after this to offer 6 months free access to the marketing warfare headquarters. I'm also going to be, as part of that, because we're going to be asking you to buy the book today, I will be, if you buy the book and the Kindle today, and you fill out the form afterwards, I'll also be sending you on my dime a hardcover copy signed by me, and so with a special note for you, something you can keep on your shelf, and as a thank you for supporting me, and I'm truly thankful. So Tegan, that's what I got for my stuff. I want to talk a little bit about the Champions Club, and I'm going to let you share on that if we could.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead
I'll
and share
stop
my
sharing.
screen.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Can everyone in the chat give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen? I want to make sure. Oh, awesome. I see those thumbs up. Thanks, everybody. Okay. Do you want to explain this video, or we can just go ahead and...
Yeah. So Pastor Craig Johnson is a dear friend of mine, somebody I played high school football with. We've known each other since high school. He is one of the pastors over at Lakewood Church in Houston, Texas, with Joel Osteen. And about 20 years ago, he founded this organization called Champions Club. And I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about it, and I'll tell you a little bit more after the video.
Okay, amazing. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
I am so excited about Kevin's new book. He's been such an inspiration and a support to Champions Foundation. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go to Johannesburg. We're launching a new Champions Club in one of the poorest areas in Johannesburg, South Africa. And for Kevin and his team to want to give back to Champions Foundation, you do not know what it'll mean to so many families. These families are forgotten. Many of them are overlooked. When you go to different countries, they're considered a curse upon the family. But through this book, through you getting behind it and supporting it, it's going to make a difference in so many kids, teens, and adults with special needs around the world. So Kevin, thank you. And thank you to all that are supporting his book. Plus, I just want to say this, you're going to go to a whole nother level in marketing. I believe that, and I declare it. So thank you all. Thank you, Kevin. We can't wait to see all that God does through your generosity.
Love it.
So I'm just going to finish off here with sharing a little bit about this purpose, guys. This is something dear to my heart. I really want to, let you know that we don't leave anybody behind in the military. That was one of the things my father really taught me as a young boy. He was a Marine, and he always said, when you go to war, we know that if we're lost, we're behind enemy lines, they're not going to leave us here. They're going to come for us. And this has been part of my heart, that I want to help somehow. Pastor Craig wrote a book about 10 years ago called Champion, and I bought the rights to the book to make it a movie. We ended up getting that to PureFlix, and hopefully they're going to make it into a movie now. But I wasn't able to do that, so this is my chance to now make an impact. So this isn't a charity. This is mission work. In too many countries, children with disabilities are seen as a curse, forgotten, hidden, left behind. Champions Club is flipping that story. They create spaces that celebrate the gifts, the power, and the beauty of these kids and their families. They don't just offer support, they offer belonging. The book is about helping underdog businesses win. Champions Club is about helping underdog families thrive. So we don't leave anyone behind, not in business, not in the military, not in life. So I want you to know that every penny is going to support Champions Club and the work that they're doing around the world. So thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Kevin. And I'm sure everybody just can't wait. You're asking, how do I get my hands on this book? How do I get it? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'll be asking for lots of chat participation. And we're going to go ahead and share, and we're going to buy this book on Amazon. So if you can see my screen, if you could give me a little thumbs up again, that would be awesome. So I know we're all on the same page. Awesome, I see it. Thanks, everybody. Awesome. Okay, so what we're all gonna do is we're all gonna go to Amazon.com on a web browser. So Safari, Firefox, it can be on your phone or your computer, doesn't matter, but we're gonna go to Amazon.com and we're gonna search Kevin McGrew, The New Rules of Marketing Warfare, and click search, and it should come up first thing. So if you can see that in the chat, if you can see Amazon.com, The New Rules of Marketing Warfare on your screen. If you could type a 1 in the chat so I know everyone's there, that would be amazing. Oh, Gary's on top of it. He was like hardcover and Kindle ordered. Awesome.
Oh, thanks, Gary.
I love it. Amazing. Okay. I feel like everyone's there. Feel free. If you have questions, please send it in the chat. I want to be here and available to troubleshoot. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and click on that book title, and we're all gonna go ahead and buy that Kindle version. That Kindle is priced at $1.99 for you guys today. Normally, it's $7.97. So be sure to buy that Kindle version today. If you've been able to buy that Kindle version, if you could type a 2 in the chat, that would be amazing. We want everybody to be able to get their hands on this. And there's an amazing offer. Like, buy the Kindle and the paperback. Kevin's sending you the hardcover with an autograph.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the least I could do, guys. So we're going to email you the link to fill out a form so I get your address and everything, and I'll send that directly to you. I just want to mention that it's going to take me 4 to 6 weeks to get those hardcovers as an author's copy. So it's going to take to get it to you about 6 to 8 weeks. So just be patient, but they will come to you.
Amazing. Yeah, Amazon.com, The New Rules. You can keep sending those twos if you're able to get the Kindle. It's one click, super easy. And then I want to give everybody the opportunity to buy either the paperback or the hardcover version. The paperback is also on sale right now. Normally, the paperback is $19.97, and Kevin has made it $10.97 for you guys. So take advantage of this one-time offer. $10.97. If you guys have bought the paperback, if you could send a 3 in the chat, and a hardcover, you could send a 4 in the chat. option to buy the Kindle. Catherine, where are you located? Awesome. I see all those 3s and 4s coming in. And if you've been able to buy the Kindle, if you could send a 2, that would be amazing. It's super easy. You just have to click buy now with one click. Oh, that's so weird. It should be Amazon.com.
Yeah, both the I think Anissa and Catherine couldn't, or Anissa couldn't see any of the pricing. You might
Okay.
want to, yeah, you might want to
Make
slide
sure,
your screen around because maybe it's over to the right and you can't see it.
make sure to go to Amazon.com too, not the Amazon app. Amazon.com on a web browser. So like
Yeah, if
Safari.
you're using your phone, don't use the app. Try to use the browser.
Yeah, that normally works a little bit better with showing the Kindle. The Kindle, all you need to do, you click Kindle and then you click buy now with one click. And then you have to sign in to Amazon. Sign in. There we go. And it should send you like a thank you. You've bought the Kindle and then you can access it super easy. But I also want, so here, I'll go over the process one more time. Go to Amazon.com in your web browser. You do Kevin McGrew, The Rules of Marketing Warfare. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Some people are looking on the app. I think if the app, for sure, go to a browser on your phone, guys. Don't use the app because it'll allow you to see all the pricing in one place. The app will separate, usually give you each listing separately.
Yes, amazing. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. And then also, you can just click read now once you've bought it. It's available instantly, which is what I love about the Kindle. And then there's that paperback and hardcover. So feel free to keep sending your 2s and 3s. I want to scroll down here and highlight there's an opportunity to leave a customer review. All the way down right here, you can just click write a customer review. Once you've had the chance to read the book, read the first couple of chapters, maybe that's today if you're super excited about the Kindle version, or you've gotten a chance to, the hardcover or the paperback has come to your house, feel free to come back and write a customer review. It's always so helpful to get to hear what you guys think of the book, and helpful to know for Kevin how amazing his book is. So please write an honest review here. Just wanted to highlight that. And feel free to continue. Buy that Kindle, buy that paperback, buy that hardcover. This deal will not last forever. Amazing. Okay, I see that too. Hardcover purchased.
Thanks, John Luke. Yeah, and Adam, I got it. Your wife, Kate Fisher, is you. So thank you. Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, like really what really helps a lot on new authors, especially I'm a new author, first time author, is those reviews. So even if you want to, I want it to be always honest. Read the introduction. The introduction kind of lays out the whole book and why I wrote it. So even if you want to start there and go off of that and you know me, that'd be great. But anything you could do with the come back and review, don't leave a man behind. Don't leave a review behind.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, those reviews are super helpful. Feel free. It's okay if it's taking you longer. This first hour is what's really important for Amazon bestseller. So if you could spread the word, buy the book, buy the Kindle version, buy that paperback version, that'd be amazing. And type that 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. Amazing. Anissa said I was able to purchase both of them and can't wait to get my autographed book. I love it. Catherine was able to buy the Kindle. I love it, everybody.
Awesome.
Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I will go ahead and stop sharing my screen. And now we have a little bit of an opportunity. Kevin, your book is officially launched, so congratulations. It's out in that world. So this is exciting. Anyone has
You
questions
did
for the
it.
newly published author, feel free to send them in the chat and we can do a little bit of a Q&A. Feel free, continue buying that book, continue spreading that word. I see we do have a question. Somebody asked, let me see if I can access it. Somebody asked, what led you to the point of wanting/needing to write a book? Mark asked you that.
Yeah, great question. It started about 20 years ago, guys. I was writing this book called The FAW Principle, and it was really a letter to my children and my future grandchildren. And the FAW Principle was something my dad taught me called find a effing way, basically. And it was no excuses. it takes just as much energy to find a solution than to find an excuse. And so that was kind of how I grew up. I'd say, Dad, I can't. He'd say, Faw. Dad, but Faw, and so I fawed. Now my grandchildren come to me and go, Papa, I fawed today. My kids tell me they fawed. And so even my employees tell me they fawed, and which is awesome, because in the world that we live in today, you need to find a way through all the noise, all the things that are coming at us, all the scariness that's out there. And so that book started as the FAW principle. As I journeyed and became an entrepreneur, founded businesses, failed through some missions, succeeded some great missions, I realized that there was a lot of battle tested learning there, especially with my military background, that I wanted to share. So I started writing. It wasn't then called the New Rules of Marketing Warfare, but it was a way forward, basically, to help not just people find a way, but to thrive. And so the SMAC framework came out of the last 12 years of helping businesses with their marketing through EverSocial. EverSocial is my agency. I have 15 people on my team. Many of my team is here in the with me. And we go every day and we go to battle for our customers. And I wanted to take that SMAC framework that we use in-house to help our clients and share it with the world, share it with all those business owners that are struggling. A real quick story. This story is something I knew as a kid, but it's something that's inspired me for many years. It's the story of a little kid that's sitting on a beach and the tide is going out and there's tens of thousands of starfish that are burning up in the sun. And he tells his mom, we got to save these starfish. And they start running out there and they're throwing them in the water as fast as they can throw them. And this jogger comes by and he goes, hey kid, you're not going to make a difference. And he reached down, grabbed one, threw it in the water, and he said, tell it to that one. And that's really what told me I had to finish this book. I really wanted, even if it's just one business that I can save, that's going to make a difference to our economy, to people's lives, employing people. I'm all about it. So thank you guys for supporting my journey to write the book. I appreciate it. Is there any other questions?
Yeah, you have actually a lot of good questions. The other one was, what is one big takeaway that will flip conventional marketing tactics on their head?
That's great. I think AI is going to flip marketing on its head. I call it the Iron Man approach. You have marketers out there, they're humans. AI is like the exoskeleton that Iron Man puts on, and it makes him a superhero. So now we have super marketers. I don't think AI is going to do it by itself, but I definitely think AI will flip the way we do marketing on its head and find people that are doing that. Our agency is very AI forward. Everything we do is tied to AI. I'm training my team to be elite soldiers with AI, and we're going to war.
I love it. One last question for you. Audrey asked, oh wait, there's more. Audrey asked, my question to the master marketer, how did you decide to launch your book this way?
Great question, Audrey. I had no idea how to launch a book. I went to Game Changer Publishing, great group of people. They've helped authors like Russell Brunson, a bunch of authors like that to launch. And that's kind of my style of marketing, is more helping business owners grow their businesses. And so it was very aligned with their thinking. And I went to them and I said, I'm a humble servant. Teach me how to launch a book. And I had a lot of ideas, but I learned a lot as well along the way. So we launched this way. It's a hybrid approach. I wrote it. You can hire people to write a book for you. They do that as well. But I wrote it and they did help me with the marketing. Even though I'm a marketer, it's always good to go to the experts who know what they're doing and do it a lot. They do hundreds of books a year. So why argue with the pros?
Love it. Benjamin asked you, what's next for Kevin as an author? It's awesome that you're giving back in multiple ways with the book, both with CCF and to smaller businesses.
Yeah, thank you. Great question. I would love to really bring attention to the marketing field through the book, but also be able to speak publicly now at events. Becoming a published author will, I think, give me those opportunities through podcast interviews, through other types of press and press releases. I can kind of get the word out. Next steps for me as an author is I've already got 2 or 3 books in the hopper. One is going to be an AI, how to use AI and the SMAC method together, the SMAC framework to take your business to the next level. And there's a lot of workbooks that are coming out of this that will be available in the community to those that are in the community, but we'll be making them also workbooks on Amazon. And then the FAW principle will be more of that final piece of my legacy that I can leave for my kids and grandkids. So full circle.
Wow, I love that. Thank you guys so much. Oh my goodness, more questions. Adam asked, I love these. This is amazing. Adam asked, okay, there's 2. Adam asked, what was the hardest part of the book writing process?
Staying focused. I'm a shiny object syndrome guy. Ideas are, I'm an ideation guy. So I'm always thinking of ideas and stuff. So really, I had to think of you, the small business owner. I had to think of what, if you were to just sit there with me right across the room, sitting chair to chair, face to face, and you were asking me all these questions, what could I do? If I couldn't help you physically, how could I help you through telling you what to do? That's this book. And so that kept me focused. It kept me coming back. I cut it down from 80,000 words to 40,000 words. That was really hard. A lot of cropping and trimming. But it's a process, guys. It's not an easy thing to do. Even with AI out there, I wrote this book. Now, I wish I had AI a little bit earlier in the game, but this book was written over 20 years. So I really hope you enjoy it. And when you read it, know that it's from me to you.
I love it. There's so many fun questions. Bill asked you, will there be a movie? And then he also asked you, will George Clooney be the lead actor?
I've been accused of looking like George Clooney, but I can't take that. Thank you very much. But I think we'll find the best person that'll fit that role. I did not look like George Clooney in the Navy. My ship, I have a few shipmates on here. Gary Klein, real quick story. Gary and he's from North Dakota. I'm from California, and we went to boot camp together. And then we chose to go to the same ship together. We were top of our class. We got to choose where we wanted to go. And we went to the USS Long Beach, which I talk about in the book. And even if you just read the book about the stories about the Long Beach, you'll love it. But Gary and he was a Klein and I was McGrew. And so he was K and I was M, and I was always behind him. So I always wanted to beat him at stuff. And we both became OSs together as well. So we went to boot camp, A school, and to the fleet together, and we're still friends. So that's a quick story on some of the people here. I appreciate everybody coming. I know I've taken us a lot longer to get where we wanted to go here, but thank you again, everybody, for supporting me, for loving me this way. Get the word out. Tell people about it, because the more people that buy this, it helps champions out there and it helps small businesses. So I'll give it back to you, Tegan.
Yes, please, please, please continue to buy the book. It's available on Amazon from now on. So feel free, spread the word, send that link out. This first hour is really, really important. So if you could be sharing with as many people as you possibly can. It's also only on super discount for a short period of time. So that $199 and $10.97 price. I don't know where you can buy a book for that much. So that's just generosity. So thank you guys all so, so much. Congratulations to Kevin. Do you have any final words you'd like to say?
I have a little question.
Okay,
so
please.
Kevin, how will you like to be remembered with this book?
I think that's a great question, Guada, and I probably haven't had a chance to reflect on it that much, but I would say if you on the spot, is that, you know, on my grave, I want it to say he loved and he loved well, you know, and I want people to know that through this book, through the people I've touched in the past, but through this book and through other ways, that I care and that I do love. And I would go wherever I need to go to fight those battles.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing, Kevin.
So just in closing, guys, again, thank you very much. I know many of you are, you know, I've known through business, through friends, I've been customers, my family. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Know that, you know, I'm here to support your efforts, be a supporter in your world or in your business. And I just can't thank you enough for being part of this special event. And let's get the word out. Let's tell people about this.
Amazing. Thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening and spread the word. Thank you, Kevin and Guada. This was absolutely an honor and a privilege. So thank you both.
Thank you, guys.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.